that excitement, we're going to be doing something I think is going to be really fun and interesting. We're going to be organizing all of my bookshelves, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 bookshelves plus a book cart to organize. And I don't have an organization system, so you guys are going to follow me, and we're going to try and figure that out. I'm so excited. Let's do this. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to show you guys what my bookshelves actually look like. Because I got a couple of them that are a little bit weird. I'm sure it'll be fine though. Here is bookshelf number 1. And as you can tell, it's a bit of a unique shape. Just a little bit. But got books on technically the second shelf, the third, and the fourth. I'm not counting those as my books because they're not really, well, I'll explain that later. And then we also have my book card. It's so cute. I love it so much. I got so excited when I finally ordered one. I just love it so much. And then we have my second bookshelf. And this one is absolutely full except to the bottom. And I don't like putting books on the bottom shelves. That one is the exception because, well, a lot of dust and dirt gets picked up there, and I really don't want any of my books to be getting all dusty and dirty. Here is my third bookshelf, and as you can tell, it's sharing the space with a lot of little knickknacks, and I'm not going to bash on my knickknacks because I love my knickknacks so much. Get past my closet, and we get to the fourth bookshelf. The top one is filled with like these little more knickknacks, but then we get a little bit more fuller bookshelves all the way to the bottom. And if you have noticed, I don't have that big of a room. I really don't. It's so small and cute and little, and I love it so much. It's so itty bitty. It's a bit messy over there, but it's fine. I could get to my bed and my clothes and my books, and that's all that really matters. Alright, so I don't have a lot of bookshelves, but I have a lot of books. I have no idea how I'm going to organize all of this. I've seen a lot of other book YouTubers organized by genre, but I don't really go by genre when I even look for books. I'm more of the cover interests me, so then I read the blurb on the back of the book, and if the blurb interests me for the plot, then I'll check inside the book to see if it's the proper, how do I explain it? I don't like first person point of view, so I always check, well, I don't always check the inside of the books. I've made that mistake several times, and it's just a personal preference, so if the cover interests me, I look at the back of the blurb. If the blurb is interesting, I look inside the book to see if it's first person point of view or third person point of view. And if it's third person, I get it. First person, I don't get it. Well, I do that now. I just always went by what the blurb said and just grabbed the book, which we're going to go through a bunch of first person point of view books. It'll be fun. It'll be exciting. I'll be expanding my horizons unwillingly because the point of this channel is to read every single book I own, which maybe it doesn't look like a lot compared to other YouTubers, but to me, this is a lot of books, and I'm so excited to start reading them all. But first I gotta organize them. And I think I know how to start with that. I'm so excited. Come on, let's go. The best way how I figured to do this is to start with an Excel sheet. Or, with a Google Doc sheet. Whichever one you want to use. This is what I'm going to use. I'm going to organize every single book I own by title, author, genre, and whether or not I read it or not. This way, not only do I get the type of book that I have, I also get to track all the books that I have read, haven't read, and how many books I do own. Because one of the 3 goals I have is to have 1,000 books to make my own personal library. And I do not have 1,000 books yet. So I'm really excited for all of this. Well, it's about 11:30. Let's see how long this takes me to put all of these books into my computer. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I'm not really hopeful though. This is a lot of books, and that's a lot of organizing. But I'm excited either way. Let's get to it. I have done one shelf. It is very dusty. I'm gonna have to clean my shelves while I'm doing this. And these are all the books. This is 34 books typed and written in the Google Sheets. And I haven't gone to the genres. I was just doing the titles and the authors first because I actually don't know what the genre is for most of my books. I just go off vibes. So, but I do have a little bit of everything on my bookshelves. So I'm just writing down all the titles and all the authors, and that took quite a while. In fact, that took 30 minutes. This took 30 minutes. So, yeah. I still have this shelf, those shelves, which that's where I put the camera so it looks a little funky. Those shelves, and I completely forgot to mention this earlier. I still have a bag of books from my birthday that I have yet to put away somewhere because I don't know where I'm gonna put them. I don't have a lot of space left. Oh my god, I forgot about these books too. I gotta do these books next. After this, we're gonna do this, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then that. I have so many books. Oh no. Okay, so the plan now is that I'm going to put all these books back on the shelf. I don't care if they look nice or not on the shelf. Everything's gonna get taken off again. The shelves are gonna get cleaned. My main focus is simply just going by one shelf at a time, typing in all the names, all of the authors' names as well, and then just gonna get through it. We're gonna get through this together, guys. That's what we're gonna do. So, just gotta start taking these stacks of books and just one by one. And we're just gonna get through this together. That's all I'm sure. I hear my bed creak. Not fun. So much longer than I thought it was going to. I had lunch. I went out and did some errands, and it's now like 3 something. So I only got one shelf done. It's gonna take so much longer than I originally thought. But you know what? That's fun. Keep going. No matter what. Thankfully, I need to wake up super early tomorrow to get some more done tomorrow. First, let me drop everything on the shelf. Let's get to it. I am finally done with this bookshelf. I finally cleared that shelf. There's all the books. I'm at 83 books. That, and this 83 books. So I have the cart to do next, and then I'll start working on this bookshelf, which is basically kind of like my main. This is like my pretty bookshelf. This is my main bookshelf. And then the other 2 side bookshelves over here. But first, I wanted to show you guys my bookmarks, because I absolutely adore my bookmarks. Like, whatever's like still packaged, they're still relatively new. I got these 2 little metal ones at my town's fly-in, basically our air show. This little magnet one. I don't know how I feel about the magnet bookmarks. I don't know if I like them or not, but this is so cute. It's so adorable. How can I not like it? I also have more magnet ones that I got from Barnes & Noble. I'm missing a teacup because I was reading the new Golden Girls murder mystery, and yeah, that one is up awesome. This one's also from Barnes & Noble. Little butterflies. Oh, it's so cute. I love this. This one I've had for a while. My parents got it for me when they went to Hawaii. Look at it. I love it so much. I still have a few more of these that are holographic. I just don't know where they are because I like to keep bookmarks in books, and I've lost a lot of bookmarks that way. Here's another one. Oh, I love this. I love the little gold that shines against it. Oh, it's so pretty. And then, oh, this one I got at like one of our little air markets. Resin, and someone's daughter painted this. They're hummingbirds. Look at that. That's adorable. It's so cute. I love this. And then we have, ooh, I read past my bedtime. This was me all the time as a kid. I also was that kid that got in trouble for reading in class. Insane, right? How does a kid get in trouble for reading? If you know, you know. Another Hawaii one, a little holographic. I adored these so much. I actually pinned them against my wall. I love them so much. Carpe Diem. Oh, I have Dead Poets Society somewhere. I think it's on that shelf somewhere. I have that book somewhere. These bookmarks, these ones specifically, these like really thick cardstock ones give like dark academic vibes. I don't even know if I said that right. I don't know which way this goes. Which way this goes? I don't know. Maybe this way. This is where the words are. I struggle sometimes. Call me old-fashioned, but I like a real book. You know what? Yeah, I'm sorry to all like the Kindle readers and ebook readers. I prefer the feeling of a real book because it feels so much more satisfying to just hold it around. Also, I do like the whole holier than thou kind of attitude that comes with it. And then everything in the universe is within you, and it's so pretty. Look at that, and it's kind of sparkly in the middle, and I love it so much. It's so pretty. I love bookmarks. I have more bookmarks. These I use as bookmarks. They're not actual bookmarks. They're turned around, but they're little photo booth pictures, and I don't have the other person's permission that I took them with to be in this video. So yeah. But yeah, I basically finished, and I'm not doing those books because those are notebooks, yearbooks, folders and files, and like manuals. Took me long enough, but I finally have this bookshelf entirely done. It's all categorized. And now the last two bookshelves I have to do, this one and that one. And then that's it. And then I could get to the actual organization video part. taken so much longer than I thought it would. I don't even know what day it is of me trying to continue to do this, to not only record, but to actually organize every single book in here. But I think this might be the last leg of it all, and here's why. So while I was at work, I made this. This is several sticky notes stuck together because, as we already know at this point, I finished cataloging all the books, all the genres, all the titles, authors, whatever. I got all, and I alphabetized it, I alphabetized it via genre. So I got all the genres together. Then I started going through, and each sticky note is each genre I want clustered together. Now, I've seen a lot of YouTubers do it several different ways, and they all seem to have like a shelf for a certain genre or half shelves for certain genres. And a lot of books are 2 or more genres, but I've buried it down to just one type of genres, and then I'm clustering them together. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't know which cluster is going to go where, or which shelf they're going to go on, but the plan right now is I'm going to take all of the books off the shelf. Look at this. It's like the freaking jingle jingle meme. Jingle jingle jingle. The Markiplier and stuff. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. It's so much fun. Anyway, I'm going to take all the books off the shelves. I'm going to take these off the shelves, these off the shelves, those off the shelves. I'm going to take all these books out of the cart, and I'm going to place them either on the floor, on the bed, on the chair, wherever I can possibly put them. And I'm going to start putting them in their little groups via the sticky notes. And by then, I'm going to have a better idea, hopefully, of where I want to put each one, or I'm just going to just start, okay, here's the first clump. The first clump is, we're going to start putting them right there. Second clump right there. Third, fourth, fifth. We're going to figure this out together. And hopefully, I do not ruin my room or make a bigger mess of it than it was earlier. So yeah, so let's get started. We gotta take all the books down. This is what it looks like, all the genres clustered together on each sticky note in my chicken scratch handwriting. I had to move some around a bit because I felt like they went together better with other books, or putting them back and forth. It was really fun. It was also really weird, but let's get to it. This is all of the books that were on my shelves, and I still have the cart. I mean, I don't think I actually thought this through. Also, I need to clean the shelves themselves before I put any books back on, but yeah, this is a lot. But honestly, how amazing though. I have so many books. I have so much to read. This actually makes me more excited. I mean, it's intimidating to organize, but I'm so excited to actually read all of these. This is going to be amazing. Anyway, let's figure out how we're going to do this. What I think I'm going to do is that I'm going to start actually organizing them by genre now. And I think I'm going to have to put some either on shelves or on the floor, just so that way I can make space of the bed when I'm going through everything. Just because I'm going to put them on a shelf or a certain shelf doesn't mean that's where they're going to live. I just need space because my bed is no longer available. And I'm just going to leave these books in there because I don't have the space anywhere else, and I don't want the books to touch the floor. Even though my floor is clean, I don't want them to get all messy and dirty. So, yeah. guys, I've completely cleared my bed now. And I started putting books into groups of where I actually want them to be, kind of. I mean, it's still a work in progress. I finally cleared off my bed. All I have to do is literally this and organizing to how I want, and then we can move on. So, and I've been going over this entire thing along with this, trying to find the titles and categorizing them into the correct genres, but my goodness, this took forever. So this top shelf right here, that is the absurdist Alaskan biography, documentary, myths, non-fictions, poems, psychology, religious, and Arthurian. The bottom is horror, thriller, mystery, gothic, detective, drama, and all of this entire bookshelf basically is children's literature, comics, fairy tales, fantasy, YA. This little bundle together right here is comedy, romance. It's going to also have dark romance, coming of age, cozy mystery, domestic. And over here, science fiction, erotica, fiction, literary fiction, multi-story, short story, paranormal, postmodern, icebox. And up here is the action, adventure, classics, dystopian, and historical. Now, this one and that top one, they're basically within the same groupings, but I felt like that this has a little bit more of the same vibe with these types of genres, and that's more of like mixed-mash, like I only have one type of book within that genre, and that's why there's not many of them. And there's a lot of these, they're just super small, thin books. Now if they were like kind of normal size books or like books that are that thick, I believe that one is Winter in the Lunar Chronicles, because that's like the thick wise, other than, I don't know, maybe some of these, I have no idea anymore. But yeah, all I have is just these left, and once I put all of those in like their weird little categories, I'm gonna actually organize them and put them upright properly and figure out how this is gonna go, and I'm gonna try and finish that, and the next time you see me is me with the finished shelves entirely, with all the books in the proper place, everything is put to where it should be, and we'll go through a bookshelf tour. My goodness, this is taking so much longer than I ever thought, but this has been so much fun. I bet I look like a mess right now, but I've been moving around a lot, holding all these books. Some of them are super heavy because I've been grabbing just large piles of them, getting up and down, moving around, putting them away. I'm really sweaty. My room is hot. I did have my window open, but then it started raining, and I don't want the moisture affecting my pillows. And you could probably hear my family coughing. Poor mom. She has issues with her lungs. I have issues with my lungs too. But yeah, this has been really fun, really exciting. I'm almost done. Like, I'm literally almost done. This is crazy to think that I'm almost done. And I keep saying it, it's like really weird. But yeah, I am so excited. This is gonna be great. I'll see you at the bookshelf tour. Well, I did it. It's finally done. As you can see from the bookshelf behind me, everything is no longer on its back. It's finally spines forward. And it's like that with every single bookshelf here. I am so happy this is finally done. This took so much longer than I thought it would. And I know I said that several times in the video already, but like for you guys, it's probably only been like a few minutes since the last time I said that. But it's been like a few days since the last time I said that. And it's over. Everything looks so nice. I'm so excited to show you. Let's get a closer look at everything. Here is my coffin bookshelf. It's very pretty in my opinion. A little bit messy near the bottom, but I fixed it a little bit. It just kind of looks like a pile of books. But here we go. It looks so much nicer. This is horror, thriller, mystery, gothic, detective, and drama. And then near the bottom is action, adventure, classic, dystopian, and historical. Right next to it is my book cart, which I'm so happy I was able to fit all of like one genre area there. This is the comedy, romance, dark romance, coming of age, cozy mystery, and domestic section. I'm so happy with it. And finally, like, well, not finally, but this is my big black bookshelf. And this is my children's literature, comics, fairy tales, fantasy, YA. You got comics down there, and I have a shelf just for series that I personally really enjoy. Although I realized I'm missing my box set of the first Harry Potter book, and I don't know where it went. So I'm gonna have to look for that later. And then we have more of like the children's and fairy tales. And then we just kind of have like more miscellaneous books together, just kind of stuff that I thought looked nice. And then all of these are the comics. This isn't everything. We have more over here. Here's the rest of my comics and the rest of like the YA, children's literature stuff. And finally, all the way over here, the final bookshelf is my absurdist Alaskan biography, documentary, myths, nonfictions, poems, psychology, religious, Arthurian, science fiction, erotica fiction, literary fiction, multi-story, short story, paranormal, postmodern, and icebox. Yeah, that's a lot of different genres all on one bookshelf. But that is quite literally my bookshelf tour. And it looks so much nicer in my opinion. I wish I kind of did like a before and after look at them, but I think this shelf is my absolute favorite, just for the sole fact that I can see how pretty this is up here. And the series that we have is Harry Potter, Dorothy Must Die, Lord of the Rings, and Lunar Chronicles, which I heard they're getting in like an animated movie or series. And I'm so excited for that. I really want to reread this just so I could get that full experience once again. And I have the entire series, like this is the entire main series. These are like extras that I got, like this is the main antagonist backstory. This is what happens after the main series. And then down here, not down here, over here, Nerves and Wires, Wires and Nerve. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. This is also part of the same universe, but it's like one of the side characters and how they like kind of learn to live in the world that they live in now. Sorry about that. I rambled on a little bit, but yeah, that was my bookshelf tour. I only have 4 bookshelves plus a book cart, and I'm so surprised I got so many books, so many genres to fit everywhere, and I realized I still have some space for new books. And I'm so excited about that actually. Like, I could get more books if I wanted to. I'm not, because I don't live in a place where I have books easily accessible. If I'm not buying online, which I'm not going to buy online, I personally prefer to just go into bookshelves myself. But I feel like I'm like messing up a lot of my words. Anyway, it's finally done. It's finally over. I'm so happy I did this. This was fun. This was exhausting. This was exciting. I probably look a little crazy right now, but I can't wait to see you all in the next video. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next chapter.